Okay, fine. Now alpha equal to C1A2 minus C2A1 by A1B2 minus A2B1. Alpha square equal B1C2 minus B2C1 by A1B2 minus A2B1. Now you have to eliminate alpha. Then you will get the relation between the coefficients of the quadratic equations. Okay, fine. Now here alpha square is there, but what is the value of alpha? This one is alpha value. Substitute this alpha value here, then you will get C1A2 minus C2A1 by A1B2 minus A2B1 whole square equal to B1C2 minus B2C1 by A1B2 minus A2B1. Yeah. Now simplify this. 1 A1 B2 minus A2 B1 will be cancelled. Okay na? So here C1 A2 minus C2 A1 whole square by A1 B2 minus A2 B1 whole square equal to B1 C2 minus B2 C1 by A1 B2 minus A2 B1. Okay na? So 1 A1 B2 minus A2 B1 will be cancelled. Then what is the final result? Okay, so the final result is C1A2 minus C2A1 whole square is equal to, okay, take this term to right side. What you will get? A1B2 minus A2B1 into B1C2 minus B2C1. Okay, so this is the result. So when only one root is common, then the condition is C1A2 minus C2A1 whole square equal to A1B2 minus A2B1 into B1C2 minus B2C1. Okay, so remember this condition when one root is common. Okay, is it clear? So it's not visible. Why? What about others? Is it visible? So Mamata told it's not visible. What about others? Please let me know. Okay. So let us give an example problem regarding to this. So px square plus 5x plus 2. Px square plus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. This is one equation. And 3x square plus 10x plus q equal to 0. If these two equations have common roots, both the roots are common, then find the value of p and q. Okay, the question is, if these two equations have common roots, both the roots are common, then find the value of p and q. So tell me the answer quickly. Answer please. P and Q value. Okay, good. P equal to 3 by 2, Q equal to 4. What about others? So since both roots are common, so A1 by A2 equal to B1 by B2 equal to C1 by C2. That is P by 3, 5 by 10 equal 2 by Q. So from this, P by 3 equal to 1 by 2. So P equal to 3 by 2. Okay? Yeah. So second relation, from the second relation, 1 by 2 equal to 2 by Q. So Q equal to 4. Q equal to 4. Yeah, good. And now I will give one more problem. Yeah, it's very simple problem. Okay, so the problem is, if ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and 2x square plus 3x plus 4 equal to 0, have a common root. If ax square plus bx plus c equal 0 and 2x square plus 3x plus 4 equal 0, have a common root, only one root, okay? Have a common root, then find a east, b east, c. Then find a east, b east, c. That is the question. I think the question is clear. Okay? If these two equations have a common root, then what is a is to b is to c? See here, what is the equation given? The second equation is 2x square plus 3x plus 4 equals 0. Na? Now what is the discriminant of this one? Discriminant equal to 9 minus 32. Okay, now b square minus 4ac. So which is less than 0. So discriminant less than 0 means, what about the roots of this equation? The roots are imaginary roots. The roots are imaginary roots. So imaginary roots are always occur in pairs. Always occur in pairs. Yes or no? So one root is, for example, one root is a plus ib. Then another root is obviously a minus ib. Second one also imaginary root. Okay, na? So imaginary and irrational roots are always occur in pairs, that is conjugate to each other. So what is given? These two equations have one root common. Have a one root is common. So that means, let it be the one root is a plus ib is common for both the equation. Okay, na? So since a plus ib is the root of this equation, obviously what about another root? A minus ib. So that means both roots are common. Clear? So whenever the question is given, think about the question, think about the equation. Okay, na? What is the nature of the roots? So since both roots are imaginary roots, if they have common root means either both roots common, otherwise no roots common. But what is the given in problem? One root is common. Then obviously what is the meaning? Inner meaning is second one also common. So that means since both roots are common, then what is the relation? The relation is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So therefore a is to b is to c equal to 2:3:4. Okay, is it clear? So when the problem is given, if one root is common means, then you have to observe the second equation. What is the nature of the roots of that second equation? Then there is a possibility for both roots common. Okay na? Is it clear to everybody? If it is clear, I will give another problem which is somewhat different problem. Okay. So the problem is, if 5x square plus 12x plus 13 equal to 0, 5x square plus 12x plus 13 equal to 0, and ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. If these two equations have a common root, these two equations have a common root, okay na? Where a, b, c are sides of a triangle, sides of a triangle, sides of a triangle. Find angle C. Find angle C. Okay na? So what is the given? In the second equation, the coefficients A, B, C are the sides of a triangle. Sides of a triangle. Okay na? Now we have to find the angle C. You have to find angle C. Once again, the question is, if these two equations have a common root, okay, and ABC are the sides of a triangle ABC, then find the angle C. I think question is clear. Okay, see, observe the equation like before problem. So here, what is the discriminant? Discriminant equal to, so b square, that is 12 square minus 4ac. So 144 minus 260. 144 minus 260. So which is less than 0? Which is less than 0. Okay na? So discriminant less than 0 means both roots are common. Obviously both roots are common. So since both roots are common, so therefore a equal to, I mean a by 5 equal to b by 12 equal to c by 13. Let it be the ratio equal to some 1. So we can consider a equal to 5, b equal to 12 and c equal to 13. Yeah. So 5, 12, 13, they form a right angle triangle. If 5, 12, 13 are the sides of a triangle, they form a right angle triangle. Okay na? So the right angle, see here, this one is 13, so 13, The hypotenuse is 13. And what about other two sides? One of them is 5, another one is 12. Okay, na? Clear? So this is C. This is C. The opposite angle is C. This is C. A, B. So the angles is 90 degrees. That's all. Okay, na? Is it clear? So it's a very simple problem if you know the fundamentals, if you know the concept. Okay, na? The first point is the nature of the roots. The nature of the roots, imaginary roots. So both are common. Then it is very easy to find the coefficients of other equation. Once you know the ABC value, you can find the angle. Suppose if it may not be form right angle triangle, then what you have to see? You have to think about the formula cos C. Cos C equal to A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. If it not forms right angle triangle, then you have to use the formula cos C equal to A square plus B square minus C square by 2AB. Then you will get the angle C. Okay, good. I think it is clear to everybody. Any doubt? Okay. So now we move to the solution for inequalities, rational inequalities. Okay, na? The solution for rational inequalities. So the rational inequalities means suppose the given expression is like this: y equal to f of x by otherwise p of x by q of x. Since it is a rational form, that is p of x by q of x. So which is the rational form? P of x by q of x, which is the rational form. And now you have to find the solution of this rational form if y is greater than or equal to 0 or y is less than or equal to 0. Okay. So inequality or y greater than 0. Maybe they may be asked like this: y strictly greater than 0 and y strictly less than 0. Okay. So in this case, you have to find the solution. Okay, now. So that means the problem is like this. Suppose y equal to the given rational expression is x minus a1 by m1, x minus a2 by a2 power m2, so on, x minus am power a1 a2 an, okay, power mn by x minus b1 power n1, x minus b2 power n2, so on, x minus okay, for example bm power nm. So this is the expression. Okay, na? X minus a1 power m1, x minus a2 power m2. See m1, m2, mn, n1, n2, nm. These are just natural numbers. They are natural number. Okay na? They are natural numbers. That means 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. Okay na? Fine. Now this is the rational expression. This is p of x. This is q of x. Okay. In this case, you have to find where y is greater than or equal 0, where y is less than or equal 0, where y greater than strictly greater than 0, or where y strictly less than 0. Okay, fine. Now, in 0 form, so when, see here, this is p of x now. So, in this p of x, the roots of or zeros of p of x are a1, a2, so on, an. Yes or no? If x value a1, p of x becomes 0. If x value a2, p of x becomes 0. So the zeros of p of x, the zeros of p of x, zeros of p of x are a1, a2, so on, an. Okay na? Now the zeros of q of x, b1, b2, so on, bm. These are the zeros of q of x. So when y becomes 0, if x value a1, a2, so on, an, that is if p of x 0, then y is 0. Then what about q of x? If q of x 0, what about y? Okay na? If p of x 0, p of x equal 0 implies y equal to 0. Okay na? If q of x equal to 0, what about y? Y tends to infinity because in denominator 0 means something by 0 which is infinity. So y tends to infinity. Fine? Okay. So to find this solution, in this case, you have to use the wavy curve method because if you have a lot of zeros for a given expression, if you have a lot of zeros for given expression, to find this y greater than or equal 0 or y less than or equal 0 and y strictly greater than 0 and y strictly less than 0, it is difficult to find in general method. So for that purpose, we have to use the wavy curve method. I think we already discussed this wavy curve method in first year functions while we are calculating the domain of a given function. Are you remember? In first year, we discussed this wavy curve method, I think in maximum minimum topic, that is differentiation, application of derivatives. Okay, na? They are increasing and decreasing functions. There we discussed this wavy curve method. Are you remember or not? Yeah. Okay, na? So by using that wavy curve method, same what we discussed in increasing decreasing function first year, same the process of finding the solution of these cases. Okay, na? So in tomorrow we will discuss that wavy curve method. Okay, na? The method name is wavy curve method. Okay, na? So tomorrow we will discuss about it. Then we find the solution of the given rational expression. Okay, na?